Okay, you guys. Freaking computer. Serious. Alright, can you guys hear me? I am so sorry about that. My computer literally froze and I could not do anything about it. So let me go to EarthCam and let me go back to the camera. And I will bring that back up while I have to reset everything. So let me get there immediately. So you guys are not just sitting here. My computer literally froze. I don't know why it did that, but that was the first time it actually has been able to do that. So I am back live again. That just... Sorry about that. I am so sorry. My computer froze, blue screen came up, and then boom, my computer just turned off, and I thought, oh, great. I thought my computer broke, but we are back up and running, but I do need to get Windows working all over again. So let me do that. That's the first time that actually has happened, which concerns me because my computer never crashes like that. So we are going to continue. I do need to open up all radar programs yet again because that actually ended up doing that. So let me go to Radar Omega since we have that running in the background. There we go. And now we need GR2 Analyst, which is also, we'll also need that to run in the background. Sorry about that. Man, what a stream got ruined by my computer. That was just unexpected. I did not expect that. It just froze. It just crashed on me. So I don't know why that even happened, but that really made me mad that my computer would just crash like that. Hopefully it doesn't do it again, or else I'm going to have to contact CyberPower PC to figure out why my computer keeps on doing that. It did that this morning too. It just froze and crashed. Hopefully it's nothing serious like I have a virus or anything, because that would suck. That would suck. So I'm loading everything back in. So just give me some time here to recover. And then we will continue with our live coverage on the severe weather event. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Just in case if I need to show this on stream. That's that, that's that. Okay, so let's observe precipitation if I need that. I'll add that in there. And then this, I will add this in, and we are ready to go. Oh boy. So I think we got everything back in full swing. Yes, we're ready. We're ready to go. Okay, so this is a live look at radar. Let's go right back to the camera since that is pretty important for the time being. But we have an advertisement. That is lovely. So if you guys, hopefully all of you join back. I am so sorry about that. So please share this if you can. Share the stream because I'm terribly sorry that I ruined my live stream just by doing that. By my computer crashing on me. So this is a live camera in Houston, Texas. Okay, I got that taken care of. So this is a live look at Houston, Uptown State skyline camera in Houston, Texas. As we can see, traffic not good. Rain coming down pretty hard as that storm rolls through. So yeah, I took care of the spammer. So he is gone. He is not coming back. Pretty far west of where things are now. This is in Uptown. Well, it's raining pretty good there. So let's actually go to Doppler radar because there's more rain coming in. So we can see heavy rainfall right now in Pork Place, Mongolia Park, Galena Park right now in Houston, Texas. We got some moderate to heavy rainfall and still 2-inch hail on that storm. You can see this line of storms rumbling its way southeast, rumbling itself southeast. And if you're in Wharton, if you're in East Bernard, if you're in Pleak, Needville, Roseburg, Sugarland, please take shelter. Again, more storms are coming your way. Fort Bend County is with 8,300 people there, or 8,400, round that up, are without power. So we do have power outages, and this number is likely. Oh, and we have more people now. 10,411 people are now without power there. In Austin County, we have 2,100 people without power. So we're already getting numerous power outages with these storms. And this is going to continue because we have those severe thunderstorms rolling their way through. No strong rotation, but some very heavy rainfall. Cyprus is getting hit with heavy rainfall at the moment. So we can see, again, this is actually a live power outage overlay that I have on Radar Omega. Probably the best radar program you could ever get. So I do apologize about that technical difficulty earlier. Everything on my computer just froze. Just completely froze. I could not do anything at all other than to get up out of my chair to then turn off the computer. Everything just froze. I was like, uh-oh, what happened? What happened? So I am so sorry about that. That's the second time that has happened today. It happened early this morning, right when I got up, and it froze, and then I had to restart. I had to go over there and turn it off and turn it back on, and now this was the second time it has happened. I hope it doesn't happen again, because I'm not about to spend a lot more money on a new computer. What's up, Butterdog? I need you here, Butterdog. We have had quite a few spammers, trollers in this live stream, so go to work, Butterdog. Or else I won't give you your dog treat. No, I'm just kidding. So, how many active warnings are there? We have now 6 active severe thunderstorm warnings right now. The majority of them are in Texas. Actually, every one of them is in Texas except for one that is in Georgia. So we have one in Georgia, and then we have 5 of them now in Texas. Now, these are not warning boxes. As you know, these are power outages in a county. The darker red colors indicate more people are without power. So we have 10,411 people without power right now in Fort Bend County, Texas. What's up, Diane, the Fob fan? What's up, Augie? How are you doing? What's up, Corruption? Welcome back. Sorry, about the technical difficulties that my stream went through, or when my computer crashed. It just literally decided that to out of nowhere. It just ugh, I hate my computer sometimes. It likes to break down sometimes. And when it breaks down, it likes to crash. So here's a live look at the Houston skyline camera. I know the worst is not here. It's right around the camera. But you get the idea. It's raining. It's soggy. Traffic is terrible. It's going to take a while to get home. And to showing you that, look at how many cars are moving northbound. Clan Plains, thank you for the $5 donation. And thank you earlier for the name. Thank you, though, for the $20 donation on my first part of the live stream before the crash happened. So I appreciate that. The stream is delayed for me. Well, maybe your internet. Any warnings near Del Rio? Let's go to Del Rio right now. Okay, so we do have one warning near Del Rio. This is moving north, quite frankly, with a 2-inch hail marker on it. Severe hail is 90% of that occurring. And if we get any power outages, it will pop up here on the screen. But right now, while that is beginning to fire up over there, we'll keep an eye on that area because that's where the biggest hail is going to come from. We had some big hail earlier, though, over here in the... thank you, Seaplanes. Oh, yeah, that's the alert that it's always delayed. Belleville had a 2 to 3 inch hail report earlier. So now we're back on this in Houston. Pasadena, Deer Park, getting some very intense thunderstorms. Rosenberg, Pleak, Sugar Land, Meadows Place, Alief, Bel Air. I'm getting some really heavy rainfall, lots of lightning strikes with this. Definitely a big problem. Maybe some flooding as well. If you're in Beaumont, the Reaper is getting some heavy rainfall. I don't know if you're watching this stream right now, Reaper. But you're getting some good heavy rain and some maybe some large hail as well with that. We are, after all, seeing 1.25 inches of hailstones with that on the hail analog system. But this is the majority of this is actually in the downtown Houston area. Yeah, we already have 78 people watching, so I'm glad we're getting some good recovery. I'm sorry if I threw you all down like that. The computer has a mind of its own. It literally does. It's like, we're going to decide to crash David's stream by just doing this. And it did. I mean, literally, my entire computer froze. I could not do one single thing on it. Not one thing. I could not click or do anything. It just would not respond. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I was like, what's going on? And nothing's working, you know? And it was like, lovely. The computer decides to crash in the middle of my stream. So I had to turn it off and turn it back on. That was fun. That was just lovely. At the wrong time. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody enjoying the stream? We are going to keep an eye on the severe weather for a while. Man, 77 degrees at my doorstep right now. 77 degrees today. We might get close to 80 degrees. Really warm. Wow, what a warm day it is. I know that feeling, David. You're not alone. Mine is really beat up too, and I bought mine used. Well, mine was not used. It was a pre-built computer, but they had to put it together, and then they sent it off to me. So I got everything virtually new until like 2.5, 3, actually it was 3 years ago, until my power supply blew up. That was like $1,000 to get a replacement of a power supply. So hopefully nothing happens again on this stream. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Jesse Strong. I do appreciate it. So again, if you're in Pasadena, we were talking about lots of heavy rainfall, some hail, and let's go to the 3D storm mode so we can see what these storms actually look like. Oh yeah, look at this hail core. Oh, and it disappeared, but for a second it was right there. So here is a pretty thin cell. Not as dynamic, very stretched out and thin. But yeah, there is some big hail in that. 53 here in Carson City, Nevada. 53 degrees in Carson City. That is very warm. That is quite warm for that elevation. Yeah, it's 73 where I'm at. Or not 73, it's 77 degrees. It could get close to 80 today. It's 3 o'clock, another hour of heating. We could get close to 80 degrees. And it's mid-March. Today's the 15th. Exactly the middle of March. So Deer Park, Pasadena, South Houston, LaPorte. If you're in Baytown, Houston, please take shelter. Again, severe thunderstorm warning here for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts that are anticipated. If you're in Needville, we also have a severe thunderstorm warning there. Fairchild's under that risk right now, and that has bigger hail at the moment. 2.25-inch hail marker on that. So that's going to be the next storm to really monitor to see if that intensifies. And we will get a new update here from the power outage map to see if the colors go up. Right now, that's what we have. Very organized, somewhat organized supercell. But not much rotation on that. Oh yeah, there's some increasing rotation on it. So near Needsville, Fairchild's, Pleak, definitely be on the lookout. This could get a tornado warning, potentially. Yeah, lightning struck my computer 2 years ago. Had ball lightning in the living room. My son was a witness. Crazy. Wow. Lightning struck your computer. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Did it really strike your computer? Might get to 70 degrees on Tuesday in Sparks, where I live. 2 weeks ago, had 9 inches of snow. 70 degrees in Sparks, Nevada. That is insane. That is insane. Actually, let's go to Sparks, Nevada. See what it's like there. Yeah, it's right now 55 there. Tonight, a low of... Yeah, 70 degrees on Tuesday next week. That is incredible. That is really warm. Dang, that is ridiculous. And then next week for my area, we might push close to 80 degrees before the rain clouds come in. Man, every day it's supposed to rain next week. Every single day, starting on Thursday. It's supposed to rain every single day. Another storm sequence. Another massive storm sequence is coming. So, Needville, Fairchilds, please take shelter right now. That is a organizing storm. Organizing. And so, if you're in Orchard, if you're in Roseburg, if you're in Sugarland, please also, hopefully you're in your shelter. It's moderate to heavy rainfall. Butter Dog, get to work. After this stream, Butter Dog, we do need to talk, actually. We're gonna need to talk about this, okay? Nothing bad. You're in the great. You're good. But we need to talk about... Maybe even you, Chase. We need to have a staff meeting, actually, in the Discord server. It's not going to be very long, but maybe like about a 5 to 10 minute meeting. So we do have a storm in Beaumont, Texas, where the Reaper lives. We have a nice interaction with this outflow boundary, and you can really see that outflow boundary really falling apart as this moves southward. But we do have these storms that do occasionally pop up as we do get air mass recovery. What's up, Ninja Buggy? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's an honor that you're here. If you're new to the stream, Ninja Buggy, share, like, and subscribe. And just maybe, your alert will show up here on the stream. Your name, get a little shout out. Ryan Teasdale, welcome. Welcome back. Sorry about that, Ryan Teasdale. My computer crashed on me earlier. It literally took a dump. And yeah, I was pretty mad because I had like 200 people watching me. It's like, no, this is the worst time for it to happen when I have a big audience watching. So Beaumont, Port Arthur, severe thunderstorm warning there for 1-inch hail. But the majority, again, is over here. We have 6 weather alerts. And again, the majority of them are in Texas. Actually, all of them are in Texas. We do have an intensifying storm, though, near Campwood, though. This has 2-inch hail marker on it. And let's see the echo tops. This has really high echo tops. Then we got to do a 3D scan on it. Oh, yeah. Very high echo tops. So let's actually take a look at the storms in Brackettville, Texas on our 3D radar. And let's see what these storms look like. Brian Track Hurricanes, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Hey, Brian Track Hurricanes, can you come to Kerrville and watch the eclipse? Solar eclipse with me? I want a viewer. I need to see a viewer in Kerrville at the sports complex. I'm going to beg you all. I'm going to beg someone to come and see it with my family. You get to see my drone, by the way. I have a drone. I have like one of the most expensive drones out there. I don't have to worry about severe weather because of the cold front. Yeah, that's the good news. But yeah, look at this. Look at the radar here near Del Rio, Texas. Definitely a tall supercell. And look at the hail in that. See the black colors? That's an indication we do have some hail. Last night was a rough night. Thank you for liking the stream. So technically, we're at 200 likes on the stream so far because we're combining the last stream because of the whole computer crash. Brian, you know, let me give you a tip. If you want to avoid traffic, ask your family if you can leave at... Okay, which city do you live in, Brian Track Hurricanes? I forgot. I know you live in Texas. Oh, you live near Austin, don't you? If you live in near Austin, boy, you're not that far. Actually, you could come to my uncle's house. Maybe not. I don't know. And then we can carpool. Bastrop, Texas. So you're in Bastrop. Okay. Shoot. Dang, you are... Wow, you are really far southeast of Austin. So you have a... Yeah, you have a pretty long drive to Kerrville. But yeah, think about it. Ask your family. I would leave like at 4 in the morning. If you leave at 3:30 in the morning or 4 in the morning and get to Kerrville, you should be fine. Because no one is going to be up at that time to literally see or to drive to see the eclipse or to go to Kerrville. I can bet you that right now. That's what we're doing. We're leaving early. I'm not getting to be in traffic. And besides Brian track hurricanes, you're not in the path of totality. So you would only see a partial eclipse. So if you want to see totality, you got to get the center line, which is in Kerrville. A 45-minute drive to Bastrop to Austin. Yeah, it's far. It's a bit of a far drive. Doomsday! You're going to be... Wait, you're going to go to Kerrville? If you all are going to Kerrville. Okay. If you all are going to Kerrville, I need you to use this emoji. If you're going to Kerrville, I need you to use this. The hand emoji. This one. Okay. I put it in chat. If you're going to Kerrville, use that emoji. So Norman Park, if you're in Tifton, on the I-75 corridor, Lenox, please get in your safe spot. We have 1-inch hail. This is in Georgia, by the way. Tifton, Georgia. Tifton, Georgia. I-75 in Georgia. 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That severe thunderstorm was just issued. We also have another one near Lumber City in Georgia, crossing over 23 at this point. McRee, Helena, getting some heavy rainfall and some larger hail with that. This is going to be my first eclipse to see in my area. I wonder if Radar Omega is actually going to put like an eclipse overlay for alpha users that use Radar Omega. That would be really cool. Actually, I wonder if I can send them suggestions. That would be great. I'll probably end up doing that after this stream. I don't know, Mr. Tryhard. What would you do if you see a dead man walking on live stream? I don't know what I would do. David, will you show more 3D radar of Houston, please? I could, yeah. Let's go over to there. I'm glad you all like the 3D images. So let's go over to there. So let's do this. I'm going to use this one. Actually, let's use this for this storm coming up in Needsville. Oh yeah, this storm look at this one. This looks pretty promising. Look at the large hail in that. That hail is actually at 30,000 feet above the surface. So you can see where the big hail is. See these dark colors inside? That's the hail aloft. Yes, there are more storms firing up, Chase, over southwestern Texas in Del Rio area. So you can see that's the 3D. Look how impressive that looks. Not very organized. But it does have a considerable warning on it. Actually, that warning might have been allowed to expire. Maybe not. This does have 3-inch hail on it. Yeah, there are more storms firing up, buddy. Which, by the way, Chase, how is the weather conditions in your area? Did you get any hail, any wind? Did you get anything significant in Cyprus? Which, by the way, there are more storms firing up. Yeah, it looks like there's a few more storms trying to fire up. So today is kind of a calm day. Well, depending on where you live, it is a calmer day. As these storms have moved through, well, they're exiting the Houston area slowly but surely, but we do have more development. Looks like we do have more storms strengthening over here near Madisonville. We got to watch those storms. This storm right over here near Campwood is very strong. It's just raining right now. It thundered a lot. No hail, thank goodness. All right. So Seaplane is asking, would you like extra voices to help you? You could just ask people. Yeah, if anyone is wanting to help, you have to be the equivalent excuse me, of Ethan B, knowing what you're looking for on radar, relaying the information out properly. Oh, Brian track hurricanes. You haven't seen a La Nina yet, Brian, in your life. Some of the models want this to be a super La Nina by the Atlantic hurricane season. It's looking pretty substantial. It really is. What's up, Jesse Strong? Welcome. I guess no one has risen their hand yet if they're going to Kerrville, Texas. So that means no one in this chat is going to Kerrville, Texas on April the 8th. If you do go, please leave early. That's all I gotta say. Please leave early in the morning, or else you will regret it. You will regret everything. Yeah, Brian track hurricanes. This Atlantic hurricane season is looking very, very serious. You could even see if we go to our... Oops, I need to actually go over to pivotal weather. Hold on a second. Why is this not loading? It's crazy. All right, there we go. If we actually go over to satellite imagery, let me see if I can get a better view on this. Darn it. This is going to be a little small, but you can see that outflow boundary really moving southward. And it's really where this boundary is where we see the strongest storms intersecting. And Cape south of this area is really high. Really, really high. Look at that Stratus deck, though. Really stable at that level. So, actually, let's go over and look at the models to see with what else we are anticipating. Because we got a little bit of wild storms earlier right there. So let's go over and take a look. Hey, 21Z. We need 21Z. So this is the storms that we're seeing already. So this is about 2 o'clock. This is 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 4. So this is about what time we're going to go in. And we have storms here. We have more storms likely to form down here to the south. But those storms are going to actually fall apart until the overnight hour, where we might get a storm moving south here and into Corpus Christi. Not into Houston, Texas, though. Like what we're seeing now. So these storms are likely to fall apart. I think that risk of severe storms is maximizing right now is what I think is going on. So far, though, it's panned out pretty about as significant as what they expected it to. The enhanced risk, we'll see about that. Great stream so far today, David. Thank you so much. David, what's your question? What's your question, Brian? When will you be doing your first hurricane season? Between April the 13th and the 15th. I'm hoping to have it out around that time. I know a lot of you are excited. I know a lot of you are. Patience is working really good. But the problem here is if I get my hurricane season forecast out now, because right now I'm waiting for Colorado State University, Arizona State to issue their, and South Carolina's forecast to come out. Once I get those, then I think I'll have then I'll be able to persuade at making my outlook. If they don't come out on the 15th, which I think they will by then, I'll make my Atlantic hurricane season out anyway. But the difference is on the chart or on the graph, you won't see their forecasts. It'll just say non-available just because there's no data out on that. Yeah, it's too early for that. We will know a lot more because the European model, which runs out to now September now. Next month, it will run out to October. So when it comes to that, we'll get a pretty good idea on the overall picture of what will actually happen. But I'll tell you right now, the early part of the hurricane season looks very, very alarming. Looks very active. Possibly hyperactive. And September looks very, very concerning as well. But we will have to wait until next month to see if that holds true. Always hoping for a quiet hurricane season, but this year is definitely setting up to be anything but active. Exactly. This season is going to be exceptional, I think, because first of all, I will kind of do a little spoiler alert here. We have a latest models, specifically the CFS, the climate forecasting system model, projects that the El Nino or the Nino 3.4 region could get as cold as -4 to -5 degrees Celsius below average. Yeah, that is very significant. This could be one of the strongest La Niñas that we have dealt with in a long time. Combined with sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic that are running 2 to almost 4 degrees Celsius above normal, I mean, everything lines up. Everything is stacking up to getting us into a very active, busy season. And wait until I show you the upper ocean heat content when I make my Atlantic hurricane season forecast. I will give you a hint. It is nothing compared to with what we had in 2020. It is significantly higher, I will say. In fact, it is so high, it's the equivalent of late April now. The upper ocean heat content in the Caribbean and in the main development region. It's the equivalent of late April, early May. And it's only mid-March. It's actually higher than it was in 2020. 2 times higher. Actually, you know what? I will show it to you right now because it's only March. This is going to change a lot by the time we go into... by the time we actually go into April... Actually, I got a PowerPoint for that. So hold on a second. Tell me what you see. And I want to hear your reaction. Okay, so let's see if we could bring this up. Darn it. Do I have to make a new scene? So what I will do... I'll just briefly put this up. Okay, so let me show you something. Actually, I could keep this as a window and just put it to the side. I will delete this little scene. It's not going to stay here on the stream. But I wanted to show you something while we are looking at radar as well. Okay, why isn't it working? Come on. Wow, why is it doing that? Hold on a second. That is so weird. All right, so I guess I'll have to do it this way. This is the old school way. I guess this is how old school people do it. So, as you know, okay, take a look at the upper ocean heat content. Look at what goes on down here, right? This is from yesterday. Look at, okay, so this was last year at this time, okay? This was last year at this time, and this is now. Take a look at the difference. Take a look at the difference. Look at how much higher that upper ocean heat content is this year than it was last year. Look at this. And it, just for reference, this is 2020 on March the 14th. This is 2024 on March the 14th. Yeah, there's that much extra heat in the ocean. There's that much extra heat in the ocean already to begin with, and it's only going to get higher. Doesn't look like a lot, but look at the highest reading was 75 or about 65 last year. Okay, at this time. The highest reading is 125. So look at how much higher on the scale this is. Okay, and you go back here, not much. The Gulf of Mexico, lesser upper ocean heat content. Not as bad as it was last year to begin with, but that was only a little bit. But it is higher this year in the Gulf of Mexico than it was 4 years ago. So in other words, you could theoretically get hurricanes if you wanted to in the Caribbean if it weren't for the wind shear right now. That's how primed the oceans are already for hurricane activity. Yeah, very, very, very busy. I'm just telling you that right now. But that's all I'm going to show you. Here's the sea surface temperature anomaly really quickly. Already 2 to almost 3 degrees Celsius above normal in the Atlantic. Very far above average. So, yep, that's that. That's all I got to say. Golly word. 4-inch hail marker on that storm. 4-inch hail marker. That is a big hail marker. That's Guy, Texas. This is in Guy, Texas. Let's go and zoom in on that storm. Yeah, that is some big hail in that. Look at this. Guy, Texas. So now, I am not saying upper ocean heat content alone will lead to more hurricanes. I'm not saying that means there's going to be more hurricanes. But what it means is there's more upper ocean heat content this year than there was last year to begin with. So that means it could get higher than it was last year, right? It could get higher. And if we get a tropical depression or a tropical storm and it's under a very favorable environment, we could have a Lee-like situation. Yeah, look at this storm. Look at the 3D on this. Look at that storm. So if you're in Guy, Texas, if you're in Sandy Point, Texas, if you're in Thompson's, Texas, please take shelter again. We are seeing some big storms moving over this the Houston, Texas area. If we play this through, they're just stalled over that area. Just stalled out. So if we go to our live camera, that is what we're witnessing right now. Look at that rain coming down. And it's still raining. You're in Beaumont. The Reaper. Yes, the Reaper! You're here. How are you? Welcome. I was thinking about you earlier. I'm like, boy, I bet you the Reaper's getting some nice, good-looking storms. And you could see the storms right there. Right over the Beaumont area. Traffic is always insane in the city. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's one of you that are watching this stream. So, yeah. So my thoughts about this hurricane season, just simple way to put it, until I release my Atlantic hurricane season forecast, is this Atlantic hurricane season is certainly going to be more active than it was last year. I think we're going to have more named storms and more potential landfalls because of the way the pattern is setting up to being. The EAJ, the East African jet, is going to be stronger, which helps to direct these storms further west. And I will have another Atlantic hurricane season forecast in the middle of May. So I will have 2 updates on that. Just had spicy chicken wings for dinner. Oh, nice, cheesy weather. Which, by the way, you guys, cheesy weather is called sunny. I call him the sun. He's the bright star. He's a ball of burning plasma and gas that makes life as we know it possible. Because in the server, he's called Sunny. In my Discord server. So, yeah, Needville, if you're downstream of this, if you're in the Bonnie area, this storm is moving pretty slow, actually. This is not moving very fast at only 20 to 30 miles an hour, and you can just see it marching along. That is a good-looking supercell, though. That just made a right turn as well. So it's kind of doing a little moving down towards southeast. And the echo tops with the storm are already approaching 55 to almost 60,000 feet. So some pretty big tops on this. Louisiana, tornado possible. Oh, yeah. Tornado possible tag on this. If you're in Little Cypress, which is in Texas, Morgan Bluff, please take shelter. Tornado possible tag on this storm. Boy, you could work at the National Weather Service seaplanes. 1985. Or you could be the IEM bot. Storms circulating back in from east to west at the bottom are bringing back more moisture. You're probably referring to a lot of this right over here near Port Arthur. Yeah, that front is kind of backing a little bit. Boy, look at all that lightning with that storm right there. Nice, I just got some Taco Bell. Oh, nice. You like Taco Bell. I think that's all you eat, huh? You love Taco Bell. Let's see how the conditions are in Illinois. Dang, in the 50s there, not bad. Dew points in the mid-30s. So, yeah, if you're in Des Moines, if you're in Guy, if you're in the Fairchilds area, wow, a lot of lightning on this storm. Actually, if we go to our live lightning map, I don't have it here. I don't appear to be online on Discord. I always have my thing on Do Not Disturb because the notification sounds. Yeah, there's a lot of lightning. Look at the amount of lightning that this storm is producing. Look at this. This is crazy. We have a total of almost 50,000 lightning strikes in the last 2 hours. Tons of lightning. $44 total reports. Okay. Yeah, not a, we'll see how today ends up being. Oh, you like Taco Bell and pizza? Nice. Oh, yes. I see all that lightning in the distance from my house. It's beautiful. Yeah, you're over here in Cyprus. Yup. So you're looking south, and that's what you're seeing. And this storm is really strong. That has a lot of lightning production. A lot of lightning production on this storm. All right, let's go back to Radar Omega and look at that storm. And that's what it looks like. Definitely a supercell. Looks like Pac-Man, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like Pac-Man? Based on the shape? It looks so much like Pac-Man. You can see its mouth. It looks so much like Pac-Man. Dang, look at those velocities. Probably range folding a little bit. But that is a pretty strong RFD. Oh, and we got a severe thunderstorm warning on this for 2-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So if you're in Holiday Lakes, if you're in Bonnie, please take shelter right now. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, 2 tornadoes today. Not a big tornado day, Mr. Try Hard. So Holiday Lakes, Bonnie, please take shelter right now. This is a pretty significant storm. 2-inch hail, to be specific. We have a 4-inch hail marker on this. Hailstones possibly 4 inches in diameter. 4 inches, that. And actually, to be specific, 5-inch hail marker on this storm. 5-inch hail marker. According to GR2 analyst. And big time hail core on this. This is another intense storm right here. Look at this. Really large hail. Actually, let me edit this a little bit. I want to actually... Yeah, there we go. We can see this a little bit better. Yeah, so we can definitely see where the hail is. In that storm. That is some big hail. And this is moving towards Holiday Lakes. If you're in Angleton, please take shelter. What's up, the Joshuan Empire? How are you doing? It's been a while. That is definitely an intense supercell. Look at that. Utilizing a lot of instability. And there's no warnings off towards western Texas at all. So this is our one and only storm that we're seeing. And that is producing a lot of lightning. Yeah, we have echo tops 55 to 60,000 feet. But it doesn't look like it's going to do much. There's not enough wind shear for this to become tornadic, but it is definitely an organized, intense supercell. Very organized. Is it hooking? There is a little bit of an indication of a hook. Maybe a weak to moderate mesocyclone. Nah, doesn't look to be hooking now very much. We have 72 decibels on this storm, though. 72, 73 decibels. So that is intensifying a little bit more. 73 decibels to be specific. And the hail marker has come down to 4 inches, but earlier, just a bit ago, was 5 inches. For 1 or 2 scans. That is huge hail. And you can see the hail core in that. Show velocity. These are different heights, so there is a mesocyclone in this. So there is some rotation within the storm. Boy, look at how high that goes. And if we actually use this, you can see right there. Look at how big that hail is inside. And some of the echo tops look at 60,000 feet, over 60,000 feet high. So really, really intense convection. So if you're in Brazoria County, Angleton, Bailey's, Prairie, please take shelter now. This is a life-threatening, destructive thunderstorm potentially with 2-inch hail, possibly even higher than that. Even 4 inches doesn't surprise me. We might be dealing with 4-inch hail with this. Because if we click on this storm, max hail size is 4 inches. Okay, we have a lot of alerts going on in Georgia right now. So if you're in Warwick, Georgia, if you're in Arabi, if you're in Cordell, please take shelter. If you are in Trifton in Georgia, you need to take shelter as well. That is a fairly robust thunderstorm with 1.25 inches of hail marker on that at the very moment. So big time hail on that storm. And it is being warned for 1.5 inch hail. We are seeing some hail concerns. And then down here is where we have the biggest supercell of the period. Yesterday we had 4.5 inch hail in your area. Golly word, what did it sound like when it fell? You know, like Trifton is northeast from me. Oh, gee. Yeah, you have that storm headed your way. Hey there, Palin. Oxford, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry if you were probably looking around for my stream. My computer crashed earlier. And I'm telling myself if it crashes again, that's it for the day for streaming. Because it really irritates me that this happened twice already. Early this morning and now just recently, like an hour ago, it did it. So we're gonna watch this storm as it continues to move southeast towards Angleton. We have other storms up here, but they are not severe warned. It's really this storm that we are monitoring. This is the biggest storm of the bunch. For Bend County, we have 8,091 people without power. And we already are getting increasing power outages in Wharton County at 610 at the moment. How are you all doing? How are you all enjoying the stream? Yolanda! Hello from the Netherlands. Unbelievable. These thunderstorms are very rare here. Wait, so you're getting thunderstorms where you're at too? I don't know if the Netherlands. Gosh, I am not familiar with the Netherlands. I'm sure it's over here somewhere. Yeah, yeah, there's no radar sites over there. I only get radar sites over here in near the UK, but that's about it. Thank you so much, Butterdog. Yeah, after the stream, Butterdog, we do need to talk. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Actually, I want to have all the staff to join me for that. If they can. If they can't, that's fine. David, I'll be honest, parts of that rotation is getting stronger. I'm estimating a potential tornado threat in that storm, but I'm doing good, David, otherwise. That's good. Yeah, it's trying. Trying to get stronger. It looks like it's going to struggle, though. So a lot of the rotation is back here where it's all raining. So it's going to be hard for anything to get going. Heidi, I do not know how Ethan B is doing. All right, Chase, you'll be there. Great. It's not going to be very long. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, Chase and Butterdog. Actually, it might be a little longer because I need to discuss something else really quick. Make sure you have good to your PC. Can after be malicious after they get banned. Thank you, Alu Law, for letting me know. If they warn it, it's going to be a rain wrap tornado, potentially. But 2-inch hail out of this storm and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning at the moment as this moves southeast. We're watching a storm, too, in Baytown on I-10, crossing right over I-10 in the middle of it. Really. It's really stormy there right now. There's some straight line winds in that storm. You can tell by its shape. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Some straight line winds. Actually, that's definitely some straight line winds. But maybe some vortices in that. Won't be able to talk still at work. Okay. So, 77 degrees at my house right now. So it's definitely on the warmer side. Really nice and toasty. Thank you, Sunny, for making it warm today for my area. Or cheesy weather. The star of burning gas and plasma. So if you're in Angleton, Texas, Bonnie, Texas, please be in your safe spot. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Boy, a lot of activity in Georgia now. So if you're in Alpena or Alphana, please take shelter. If you're in Ajima, please take shelter. We are seeing that storm, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. If you're in Cordell, we're also seeing a strong thunderstorm there, crossing over 75 here shortly. So those are some strong thunderstorms. But once that storm interacts with that outflow, that cold front, they'll probably start to kind of get disorganized. But it is producing some large hail and some very strong winds. It got up to 70 degrees today. For your area? Wow, that is warm. You made it possible, Sunny, with your hot plasma, making the star bright. It's actually quite warm in my room right now. I want to try out that AC one of these days to see how it works. Yeah, I don't think the rotation's broadening out. The Joshua umpire, it's mainly straight line winds at the moment. Doesn't surprise me though if this gets a tornado warning. But it is ready to move offshore really soon. Probably within the next probably within the next 30 minutes or so, it's going to be moving offshore. It's what it looks like here. And still hail on this. 4 inches in diameter. I'm not surprised if we get a lot of storm reports on that. Oh, okay, cheesy weather. By the way, if you guys like the stream, hit the like button. Could we hit 100 likes again before the 2-hour mark? We did it in an hour and a half last stream, so let's see if we can get 100 likes before the 1.5 hour mark. What's up? Hello, everyone. Please pray for Sarah said. So we got 73 decibels on this storm right now. Yeah, but this is already kind of interacting with that outflow boundary. And we can see that outflow. That cold front really about to collide right in here. And that's why we're starting to see the radar move these range storms further south. We'll be praying. But here's another look at those storms in southern Louisiana. You can see this outflow boundary. Wow, look at that storm the storm made. Yeah, it was going to actually due northeast, and then made this hard right turn. Now moving to the southeast, probably ingesting more shear. That's why it made that turn. We'll see if... Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning. This is probably the last severe thunderstorm warning for this location as this moves further. And this will be issued for another 41 minutes. So until about 4:45 or about 6:45, that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect. How are you all enjoying the stream? If you are, slap that like button, folks. We have another 12 minutes before the 1.5 hour mark to hit 100 likes. We can do it, I think. We can do it. We have like 20 more likes to go. 20 more likes to go. And we have 75 to 80 people watching. So I think we can get there. I don't think it's impossible. So Angleton in Texas, please take shelter right now. This is a nasty looking storm. Still has that hook echo structure. Surprisingly, the rotation is struggling, which is good. We don't want a tornado in this area at all. But on the reflectivity presentation, it looks like it is trying to get its act together, and it made a jump towards the southeast. So that's where this storm is headed right now. It is moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. So it should be here within Freeport within 30 minutes or so. I miss the tornado counter. Yeah, that is a little difficult to keep up with because I have to enter in the numbers automatically. And so I'm going to see if I can find a way. I don't know how it can be done automatically. Too bad we can't spam like on other platforms. I'm sorry if you guys can't do that. It's just to keep the stream clean and smooth and professional. Because if we all spam, then other viewers that just join are like, too much spam in this live stream. I'm out of here, you know. We don't want people to feel uncomfortable. If other streamers allow it, then it's either they're not paying attention to the chat or they don't have any moderators. Oh, I meant spam likes. Oh. Yeah, I don't think YouTube allows that at all. But that's why you can press the heart button like this. Oh, people are saying that. Oh, David pressed it a lot. So yeah, if you guys are in Angleton in Texas, Lake Jackson, Texas, Treasure Island in Texas, please get into your safe spot. This is a pretty large supercell. And it is moving southeast at about 30 to 40 miles an hour. 15 more likes until 100 likes. Yep, we have 15 more likes. So, which would be amazing. I mean, we can do it in 8 minutes. Slap the like button while we are live here on this storm. We're also keeping an eye on another storm in Beach City, Texas. Old River, Winfrey, Texas. Please take shelter. This is another severe thunderstorm. This one is also kind of making a hard right turn as well. So this is kind of moving where that boundary is. That is producing some serious winds, though. You can see it bowing out a little bit. You can definitely see the bow outs. And then yeah. Slowly beginning to bow out. So if you're in Freeport, Johns Creek, Lake Jackson, Treasure Island, please take shelter. There is that supercell. Man, I am hungry. My stomach is growling. I'll probably have to head off after this storm moves offshore to eat something to get food in my stomach. But don't worry, I'm here for another 50 minutes. At least until 5 o'clock my time, which is 7 o'clock Texas time. Let's see what the risk is like tomorrow to see if I do need to go live again tomorrow. I don't think it looks anything like today. Oh, there is a slight risk tomorrow, and it is for hail. Again, same thing, same area. Hail risk tomorrow and a wind risk. I might go live tomorrow since there's really nothing to upload on. Okay, tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, yeah, I should be able to go live tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, but I can't do it on Sunday. Sunday, I can't do anything on my YouTube channel. Sundays are not the days I'm usually active anyways, so. You're very welcome, Jesse Strong. So yeah, I'll probably end up live streaming because the severe risk is actually going to be down here in southern Texas. More deeper, further south, and it's in a small area, like a very small slight risk. Yes, that's on April the 2nd, Seaplanes 1985. On April the 2nd. When I mean there's nothing to really talk about, I mean as in like the weather pattern overall's settling down a little bit. Is that front gonna stall? That's what it looks like, yes. And that's why these storms will reignite. But tomorrow's only a slight risk for a... It could go enhanced tomorrow. I'm not surprised by that. But it's going to be, the coverage is going to even be lesser tomorrow than it is today. And it's only going to include... I mean, let's actually look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. It's really a much smaller area. And the tornado risk tomorrow is about like it is today. And there is your hail risk. A very small, significant. But today's risk is the biggest. Today is the bigger one. And you can see the storm moving further south. 10 more likes, folks. 10 more likes. Can we do it in 3 minutes? Hit that like button. Hit the like button. 10 more likes. Do it. Hit the like button. Let's go. Hey guys, remember that 1 week of March last year? Boy, that was like... Oh yeah, I remember that high-risk day. That was crazy. That was a pretty big high risk. This year, the severe weather has not been as active as like it could be. And partially because of that is the El Nino. The El Nino has a little bit to do with that. But yeah, this storm is already on the move pretty quickly. It's approaching Angleton right now, and then soon it's going to be in Treasure Island. It's going to be in Treasure Island soon. 8 more. 7 more. 7 more. So we have 4-inch hail still on this storm. This has been nothing but a hail master. Nothing but a hail master. We can see here. See the hail markers that the storm had produced. Oh, we're not going to get to 100 in an hour and a half. Darn it. Next time. Next time we can do that, though. Angleton, Danbury, please take shelter. Again, Treasure Island. Very intense storm. Why is this not going away? Oh, that's because we have another hail marker on it. So we have another severe thunderstorm warning that does continue for Old River Winfrey, for Cove, for I-10, folks. Please take shelter. Again, we're talking about heavy rainfall and some hail with the storm. Then we got a lot of storm clustering happening in the Lake Charles area, Belleville, Oaks, Beaumont, where the Reaper lives. Outflow boundaries contributing to that destabilizing atmosphere. We got another storm over here in the Georgia area. Alphaha in Georgia. You have that severe thunderstorm warning. That expires in 28 minutes for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is what we are finding with that storm. So really, the majority of our alerts right now are in Texas. And there's only 3 warnings right now in effect, just let alone, with 1 in Georgia. So if you're in Holiday Lakes, if you're in Angleton, if you're in Bonnie, you're getting heavy rain right now. And then it's going to be moving into Treasure Island, Freeport, Lake Jackson. Lake Jackson, Freeport, Treasure Island in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Actually, in the next 15 to 30-ish minutes. Again, if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, please consider doing so. We are 5 likes away from 100. We are 5 likes away from 100. That core looks like a music note. Doesn't look like a music note. Oh! No, it doesn't look like a music note. I don't know where you see it looks like a music note. After storm, go into the water, I leave. Yeah, I'm gonna probably head out here by 5 o'clock anyways. Because I need to eat some dinner and get ready for work. And this really covered the risk pretty well. A lot of the activity has not really materialized yet over this area. And if we do get any storm, it's going to be down here and it's going to be moving off these mountainous terrain areas. And then it's going to kind of fall apart. But tomorrow this area gets more into the action. So this really, I think I covered the risk really well today. I think I did a pretty good job. Can't believe it's been 4 hours. It's been like 4 hours since I've been live. That's crazy. Time goes by fast when you're having fun, I guess. When I am enjoying talking to you all in the chat. The chat's been more active, so time goes by faster. Hey, I'm going to go. Stay weather smart. All right, thank you, John Empire, for tuning in, buddy. I do appreciate it. Boy, we're 1 like away from 100. We are 1 like away from 100. And we did it. But let's get above 100. So, Angleton, Danbury, Lake Jackson, Freeport, Treasure Island. Again, this is going to hit you. This is really maintaining itself pretty nicely. So neat to see how that storm, nothing ahead of it. See these little cells popping up? They don't really mature until right at that edge where that heaviest rain is. That's really neat to see. It's like all of a sudden it hits and then it very heavy rain and hail. Corpus Christi here. Hey there. Robin Shaver. How are you doing? So you're down here in Corpus Christi. You're definitely under a severe risk tomorrow. That is for sure. You're not getting anything there, but dew points are in the low to mid 70s. Daytime highs there in the mid 80s. That is pretty warm and muggy. It's like summer down there already, when it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be summer yet. We're still in winter. Did you know that? We still yet to go through spring before we get to summer. And it feels like summer down there, when in reality it's still technically winter. It felt like summer near Seattle today. Geez, in Seattle, that's right, yeah, Seattle's dealing with some really warm temperatures because of that ridge, that upper level high. 60 degrees there in Seattle. That is really warm. And it doesn't look like you're getting much in the way of cold weather until next week again when it rains. 70 degrees will be the high on Sunday. Sunny, I will do a Q&A on April the 2nd. All right, Sunny? The sun should explode. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you, Sunny. Or cheesy weather in the chat. But yeah, definitely 73 decibels with that. Yeah, there was a commercial, or there was a little ad on the EarthCam network earlier, Butterdog, and it had it was I guess it was an ad about a dog, a couple of dogs and stuff. And I was like, oh, Butterdog, that could be, it was a Chihuahua. It was a Chihuahua and a poodle. A poodle. If I could have any dog, I would either have a pug, a French bulldog, or a poodle. They're cute. I love dogs. I wonder what dogs think about severe weather. When there's severe weather, I wonder what they think. Maybe Butterdog can tell us that. I'm just kidding. So we will allow, this warning will expire in 20 minutes. So if you are in Freeport, Treasure Island, Lake Jackson, please take shelter again. We have 3 more warnings left. This warning over in Georgia will expire in 20 minutes. Virtually all of these warnings will expire in 19 minutes. If none get issued, will be a warnliest severe or warnliest thunder. Oh, what kind of dog do you have, Butterdog? What breed is it? Get some dogs to follow this channel. I don't know if any animal understands what I'm even saying. Boy, this, you can see that boundary moving through pretty quickly. Screaming southward. Oh, that's right. Oh, you have a Labrador. Oh, okay. I can see you, Butterdog, having a French Bulldog or a Pug or a Poodle or a Labradoodle. I love Labradoodles. They're cute. So we do still have some intense hail with this storm, 4 inches in diameter. Still a big hail producing storm. According to our hail marker, still some big hailstones. Possibly a little mesocyclone. Got a little bit of a warm front here. Then you got your RFD cold front moving in the back of that storm. It's actually really neat to see. So it'll be off the coast here by about 4:45 in the next 15 minutes. Three of these warnings are going to expire in like 15 minutes. That's crazy. 15 minutes left of these 3 warnings. But yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this storm for a little while, for another 14 minutes. Oh, probably going to get a severe thunderstorm warning on this one near Santa Rosa. Or we'll probably, that front rolling through though. He had a 70-mile-an-hour wind report. Handheld anemometer measurement of 70-mile-an-hour winds. So, yep, getting some big-time winds with that. Big-time winds. I gotta go. Maybe I'll patch my voice in with your permission. And only your permission. Until next time, good night to you and everyone else here. Thank you for tuning in, Seaplanes. Yeah, I'll have to talk to you first and get to know you a little more before we move forward with that, okay? By the way, like the stream if you haven't already, you guys. You guys are very awesome. Love you guys. And this is my third day in a row live streaming. My third day in a row live streaming. It's great. It's great. And tomorrow might be my fourth day streaming. Thank you, Sandra, for the subscription. You are awesome. You are awesome. So Treasure Island, if you're in Treasure Island, you're getting hit with some pretty good rain, only to get even heavier rain and hail once that storm right there that you see moves southward. That warning will be expiring in about 13 minutes. 12 minutes perhaps. Use 3D. I haven't used that in a while. Actually, let's take a look at that. See what the storm looks like. Oh my gosh. Big time hail. Big time hail on this one. Still. Jeez. You could really see it. All the black on your screen does illustrate that we got big hailstones. So if you could imagine, the red area is an inch, the purple pink is the 2-inch mark, and then the black is possibly 3-inch hail in the air because of that updraft. Jeez, look at that storm. Looks like our hail marker is coming down a little bit. 3.75 inches. This warning will expire in 10 minutes. Any hail reports? Let's take a look at hail reports. So far today, we have only had 26 hail reports. Only 26 hail reports. Yeah, 24 hail reports. Or 22 hail reports, 24 wind reports, 2 tornado reports with a report total of 48. So really not a huge day by any means. Not a huge day. So this storm is going to be off the coast by about 4:45. So in the next 8 or 9 minutes, it is going to be off the coast. And once this warning expires, we will call it a day, I think. As long as nothing else pops up. But I think we covered it really well. All 3 of our warnings will be allowed to expire. Have fun with your game, all right, Mr. Tryhard? Good job. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, Treasure Island, it's going to be in your area here by about... It's going to be there by about 4:43. 4:43, you're going to have some big rain and hail. Is anyone here watching? Oh my goodness. Chat just died. That's understandable. There's really, I mean, we are about to end it soon anyway. So this storm going to Walkachi in Georgia. This is producing 1-inch hail, and this is going to be allowed to expire within the next 8 minutes, but doesn't surprise me if they extend that warning. Can you show velocity on 3D? The velocity on 3D doesn't work as well as the volumetric on, or the rainfall, but I could do it. Let me see here. It's a little more difficult, but let's see if I can do it. The rotation within that storm is a jumbled mess. It's really not organized at all. Yeah, it's just a jumbled mess. Oh my gosh, I said mess. But it is organized still. It is producing really large hailstones. David should be like the other YouTubers. Donate all proceeds. Life in Tornado Alley. What's up there? How are you? How are you doing? I did donate to, what's his name? I donated like $10 to Croft's stream a couple of days ago on that tornado. See you later. Thank you both for tuning in. I think this is going to expire in 4 minutes. I'm just waiting for this warning to expire because the other 2 warnings will be allowed to expire. Definitely. This is going to be gone very soon anyways. But yeah, a lot of lightning still on this one storm. And you can just see how all the storms have just propagated southward. Off to eat pizza. Great stream. Have fun. Enjoying your pizza. I'm going to have burritos probably after this. I'm going to put them in the microwave and zap them. And then eat. Because I haven't ate all day. My stomach is growling. This is going to end in like 3 minutes, the warning. So I just want to make sure I'm doing my job at covering this pretty well. So yeah, it is approaching Treasure Island. as I expected already, that storm really, really strong. Off to eat pizza, yep. Port Morris, you're already getting hit with hail and some strong winds already. And it's going to be along the coast here very soon. East Horse Estates, St. Louis Beach, Key Largo, Lazy Palms, Treasure Island. About to get slapped here in the next like 2 or 3 minutes. By the way, if you guys like the stream, consider liking it and subscribing. I can't wait to track hurricane season. I'm so excited. And I'm excited to live stream my road trip to Texas. I don't do that very often, but this is once in a lifetime, and I've got to document this. I have to document every little bit of it. And this warning is going to expire here very, very soon. Oh, the warning in Georgia expired. So we just have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings right now in Texas. And I think this one is going to expire. It will expire. Take a look at my area. I'm getting some rain right now. You're in Pennsylvania, right? You're in northwestern. Oh, wait, no, you probably... How are you getting rain? There's no rain on radar, though. You're in Bel Air, right? Yeah, you are in Bel Air. Oh, you're in stupid me. You're in Bel Air, Maryland. Oh my gosh, I thought you were in freaking Pennsylvania. I'm crazy. Oh yeah, you are getting some rain. All right, I need to add you to the location thing. I'll put cheesy weather. Oh wait, no. Cheesy weather. Cheesy. Oh, new warning. Cheesy weather. There we go. So that way I can't forget. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's just a continuation for another 30 minutes, but I'm going to end it here anyways. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know in Discord. But otherwise, that is going to conclude with today's live stream. Please be weather aware and weather safe. Again, if you're in Treasure Island, Lazy Palms, Key Largo, last call. Please take shelter right now. There is 2-inch hail on this storm, as well as 70-mile-an-hour winds. This warning is going to expire, though, within like 5 minutes anyways, because this is about to move offshore pretty stinking soon. It's not going to be very long from right now before that. And that's the only one alert that we have right now. It's this storm that has the only one and only severe thunderstorm warning. Please subscribe, share if you haven't already. I am possibly going to go live tomorrow. I will have to assess things when we cross that bridge, just like today. Right now, it's a slight risk. But right now, it is a possibility that I do go live for a few hours tomorrow. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in, and I will be back with you more soon.